her daughter meant to her, and saying that we have a lifetime of pain and suffering. We want to bring in our guest this hour, Michael Jaafar, trial attorney. Michael, defense counsel has talked about this mental disorder, going to talk about that, saying he wants less than the 11.5 years that is the minimum in this case. I don't know if we'll see it here. What do you think?
I'm so sorry, Kelly. Can you repeat? You cut off for a little bit.
Yeah.
I apologize.
That's okay, Michael. So defense counsel has argued and talked about, at least what we're hearing he's going to talk about, is that the defendant had a mental disorder. And so he's going to talk about that in regards to wanting this downward departure, talking about less than the 11.5 years minimum. What do you think? I don't think that we'll see it, but you never know.
I think it comes down to two things. Susan Lorincz, for her to have a chance at this, she has to have on her behalf today during the sentencing that would justify any of that. During the trial, it was introduced into evidence that her friend was raped and she had this traumatic experience. At the end of the day, this case shows you the poor timing and bad luck of random life events. Had she fired this gun into a door and it was 7 inches to the left or 7 inches to the right, A.J. Owens would have survived and we wouldn't be here today, right? But she made a very fateful move, and she murdered a mother with 4 children. The 10-year-old was there with her, as my co-panelist has said. So at the end of the day, for her to have a shot at this, she's going to have somebody come in and testify, not testify, but basically, make a statement in her favor. At the end of the day, she was 65 years old, had never done anything wrong, but she was a bigoted, horrible person who was just basically out to basically antagonize this woman. She had thrown a skateboard at her kids. They did not have a pleasant relationship, and so she fired a gun into a door where a person on the other side was defensive. I know that what the judge is going to think. This woman was on the other side of a door when you shot it. Had the door not been there, she would have seen the gun, she would have ran away and thought of her kids, but you didn't even give her the benefit of that. So now I'm basically, you only were convicted to felony manslaughter anyway. So there's a max. I'm going to hit you with the max unless you can prove to me that you deserve a downward departure. Her state of mind was a big deal in this case here, Kelly, because under Florida law, she had to prove, and she wasn't able to do it, that she had a reasonable fear for her life. The jury did not buy it. Because the jury did not buy it, I don't think the judge can overcome the will of the jury and say, well, the 12 people did not believe it. You introduced evidence. You had a psychologist. You had had every chance to show that you had a reasonable fear for your life. You'd called the police before, but a jury of 12 of your peers did not buy it, so I'm not going to buy it. You're asking me to buy it. I'm going to hit you with the max, because at the end of the day, 4 kids were rendered motherless. So things happen. When random life events happen and bad luck goes against you and something happens, had A.J. Owens not died, we would not be here, right? But because she died, and because she had 4 children, and because a jury of 12 of her peers did not believe that she had a reasonable fear for her life, because Florida has a stand your ground law and it's very robust, and a jury of her peers still did not buy that she should have been in fear for her life. So I just don't think they're going to buy it. The judge is going to buy it.